Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing this May the 31st, 2025, early afternoon cryptocurrency and the blockchain technology video update on this beautiful last day of meteorological spring with puffy cumulus fair weather nimulus clouds, low humidity, and a current official temperature of a seasonal 66 degrees J from just north of downtown Detroit inside the Vincenzo compound in the great state of Michigan, right? And then the reason you guys are here is because this station is here for the retail trader and investor. That's who we look out for. And we're one of the only, if not only, stations that do that in a super simple, easy way to understand and invest this market with truth, trust, education, and information. And you can see here, we've been talking about this rising channel that we were in. Let's get rid of that. We were talking about this rising channel that we were in. We were thinking, and we called out beautifully this topping out reversal pattern from the first small mountain double top right there, right? A mountain double topping reversal pattern. And you can see with the double topping reversal pattern, if you take a targeted move from the double top, right? You go from the top to the neckline or major support to the point of a breakout. That's what got us here to this double bottom here at $74,000. And you can see the track in the background with our computer algorithm and just a basket of indicators that we take to add in to our forecast and decisions on how we're going to forecast. This is just another one of those things that is a whole basket that we use. And you can see the price went down. We thought it would go down. We had the technical move and also the track came down, right? And the price consolidated there. Then we had a double bottom where we thought we would bounce up to the 90,000, and obviously it ran much higher than that, all the way to 111,000, just below 112,000 and change, to a new all-time high in this rising channel. And you can see the track in the background also suggested. Doesn't mean that it's going to happen when the track shows it, but the three runs that we're showing on here did suggest in the forecast into the medium term that we were going to rise, and we did rise, right? But we've been telling you, and I've been saying the whole time, that I believe this was going to break down, even though it came to a new all-time high. And I still believe it is going to break down. And the only thing that the problem with having these in here now is it's harder to move my moving averages. You can see where the 50 is. You can see now where the 100-day is. And the 200-day is just above that critical 90,000. But we were talking about, we thought it would break down, and rising channels about 6.5 to 7 out of 10 do break down to the downside, even though they're bullish continuation patterns. They're bearish reversal patterns at the top after they exhaust the pattern out. And you can see now we've had our first real breakdown the last 3.5 to 4 days right here. You can see the breakdown out of lower support. And the track also, right about exactly the same time, said we should start the breakdown. We've been calling for a potential breakdown in our first underneath support, major underneath support, obviously the 50-day, but the 97,211 and change. Also, the 100-day moving average by the time in a day or two will be there. That is your major support. You would expect some kind of a short bounce from there, but then what we could see, if this continues and confirms a breakdown now out of here, we'll come to this 97,000, have a small bounce, followed by a quicker flush down to the 200-day moving average or that critical bullish support level of the 90,104 and change, which you need to hold to continue this bull run or continue this recent move to the upside from the swing double bottom low at 75,000, or a technical target is actually a full lateral flush all the way back down to the 74,000 and change. And that's something that we're going to continue to watch here with Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. The same thing with the new minute bullets cross here with the Ethereum price. You can see the Ethereum price, minute that bullish cross where the 50 now is just on top of the 100-day moving average. You can see the price is still trading just above the 200-day moving average. Something that it's been doing ever since we were back here on May the 10th. It's been trading sideways for about a month now, just along and above the 200-day moving average. We know we have our upper end potential of 3,058.30. The bottom part of this green trading zone, if we continue to the upside, we have our major mid-ground support or bullish support at the 200-day or at the 50-day and the 100-day moving average, where you could come down to that and you're still bullish in this uptrend, right? You could come all the way down like that and that's still bullish consolidation in this uptrend. But if you slip that, obviously you would come down in an area that we've been talking about very, very quickly. If you broke this area, you would fall very quickly down to the $1,799. We still do not want to buy you, trading view. So nothing has really changed there in the Ethereum price. The same thing, what is very interesting with the XLM price and a lot of these other coins that we've been following, the moving averages in the daily time frame now are moving back down and actually threatening a bearish cross. You had a bullish cross here back in early May, and now in a few days we're threatening a bearish cross. So there is a bearish cross advisory. You can see we were telling you the price was going to move and break out big time across the sphere, not only the major cap coins, but the altcoins, because the moving averages were all running parallel, all basically running on top of each other, all indicating the consolidation was over and a massive breakout was coming. And this is breaking out to the downside. And you can see just since May the 23rd, so about a week, we are down 16% and accelerating to the downside. We are just above the critical 25.5 cents. The track in the background has suggested a move to the downside. We have an underneath target, if you break the 25 cents, of 18, just below 19 cents and just above 18.5 cents at that green major underneath support that we've been talking about for quite some time. And that's the reason you follow this channel. Become members of Jabroni Killers. $3.99 a month. Cheap and best, the cheapest and best value to support your favorite YouTube channel. And it's as easy as to go into any one of my beautiful videos that I create for you. Go into here, hit mute, in all the pinned comment or the video description below, hit join Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing Jabroni Killers. As easy as $3.99 a month to support the channel. Help keeps these videos coming out, and it gives you the first mover advantage. And I've been telling you that there's a massive bull market coming in 2026 and 2027. The next leg of this bull market that started in early 2024 ended and topped out in early 2025. Now I believe we're going to have our classic year bear market, but you can see where I think we're going in the XLM, $1.91 into the future, towards the end of 2026 into 2027, maybe potentially even higher than that, right? But that's somewhere where I think we're going to go. But I think we have a bear market to start. And you can see we're already in that bear market as we're down over the last quarter or 3.5 months, almost 4 months. At current price, we're down 57%, and we've been down as much as 67.69%. So I think the 18 cents is something to watch out for this week if we break this critical 25.5 cent and flip it to major resistance, right? Another thing we've been looking at was the XRP, something that we gave you the first mover advantage on. As we know, we're going to have a major bull market continuation. But I've been telling you, this is our mid-ground resistance in the endgame bull market for all these coins in 2026, 2027 are going to be as high, potentially as $14, right? But between the $4 and $8 are for sure thing in the next continuation of the bull market. But we just went up 8x. And as we do know, the way these move, they like to go into a bear market now. I don't know how long it's going to be, if it's going to be a 2-year one or a short one, right? But at current price, we're down 35%. And at our wick low, we've been down as much as 52.3%. We've been telling you the moving averages were constricting. We're about to have another bearish cross in about 48 hours. We're driven down all the way to the neckline now where we wicked off of and then had a nice bounce back this morning. You can see from the neckline bounce this morning, almost the 200-day moving average exactly. We bounced 5%. You have to hold this, or your next move to the downside is a regional retest of the $1.62 low, and then that's going to come awfully close and get very near the $1.29 major technical target move, which we do know. We then theorize and have been talking about a late summer rally going into 2026 and 2027, where that should be the next leg of this bull market, right? And potentially meeting this technical target or meeting our next move up to the $4, $5, and even $6 range as we head on into 2026 and 2027, right? So we're still very fluent, very active, and a lot of things are starting to materialize. Like the channel, subscribe, peace and love to my beautiful audience, the Rock's Eyebrow, J.E.